little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game. It's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just dropping. I still gotta watch my moves. They tried to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming. The world hope she. Mother Nature's my first shorty. Watch how I go ballistic, and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic. I don't need no permission, but I'm so in debt.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Finance and the Philadelphia Eagles. To December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Let's go. Warrior 70. Go sweet. Stephanie Ranger.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action with Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Hey, check that. Street. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Eagles had 7 and 4 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Pat the street.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Cougar 19.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball out of the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
Hurts throw here complete to Kelsey. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field. And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week. And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Watson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter. And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
A good push there from that offensive line as Sanders able to take that forward for a gain of about 6 on first down.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Buffalo 18. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Hurt. Hurt 19. Cup.
Throwing is Hurts. To the right side, it's Kelsey. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Let's go now.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back there, so it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Hurts.
That's going to be caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 23 yards on the play.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
They'll run with Sanders, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
$13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Watson now to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long and way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Watson. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Nakobe Dean in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Come on. 60 by 6, 60 by 6. Ready, go.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Mustang 19. Panther 11. Panther 11.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that his defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. On first down, Hurts.
And that is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Go, Reed, go.
It's a second down run with Sanders. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Henry up the middle. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground. honed in on it and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2, Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Watson on first down.
Quick reaction as he catches it off the tip. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Sometimes luck is all you need. That was not even the intended receiver on that play.
Well, Johnny on the spot, though.
Yeah, and it turned into a big play for those guys on offense. They'll take it each and every time.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles will take over here just shy of the 30. That's now his 2nd interception and as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. He's got a man, complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
That's swung out wide to Sanders.
Touchdown, Eagles! Miles Sanders. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Well, the incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
Here's Jake Camarda now.
And now a high kick trying to pin him back. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Airing this one out for Evans. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Watson. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, it's Watson. Touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins from 4 yards out. And the Bucs are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
Check contact, check contact.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Here's Watson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watkins. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
18, pioneer.
They'll drop to throw. As that one falls to the ground. Down this close to the goal line. First down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. They're going to look to throw. Smith catches left side. Touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith from 3 yards out. And the Eagles take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
Hurts will throw.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Faking the give. Now Watson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
The Eagles get there for the sack.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Nakobe Dean able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Throwing is Hurts.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Watson. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. 33 yards that time. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Now a first down throw, Watson. He's going to go up top again. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Watson's throw taken in by Miller. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
To the air yet again, Watson. Airing this one out for Evans. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Watson, off play action. Steps away. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, 37 yards. And the Buccaneers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Succop for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore.
That's caught inside the 20.
And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line.
A big play there for Philly. And even 70 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Pass the 60, pass the 60.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Flushed out right. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And this is caught by Evans. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters, and this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth, but a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
They saw the pressure coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
An option handoff given to Sanders.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one, but incomplete.
The fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, It's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Second and 4.
Watson now to throw. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Nakobe Dean able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Cut back team! Cut back team!
Right back to Sanders on 1st down.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Sanders. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And it'll be intercepted. Carlton in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. It's loose, the ball bouncing around, and it's going to go out of the back of the end zone, so that is going to be a safety.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot.
It's all right, man. Cool. I been going there like deposit. You don't really brag about it when you know you got it. Real hard to read it, nigga hooked, don't find it. Say a lot of things and never catch like Sonic. Zoom, I'm gone. When I'm in my zone and get it going, Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh, no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party when I come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you shit wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party when I come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the league, but you ain't hooping around and tear you out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, only thing you do is veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I say it all. I just stay cool, acting like I wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear it cheer at all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no talk cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk dog, it's a room full of brines. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hell the king, made the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta just